Hello, my dear students. Good evening. How are you? I hope you all are safe at home. Welcome back to our IT section, Standard 3rd, second chapter, Operating System. So, students, what we had learned in previous chapter? Yes, the recap of computer parts. Then functions of a computer, then features of a computer, input and output devices, and applications of a computer. So students, today we are going to learn our second chapter, operating system. A computer is an electronic machine like a television or a music system, etc. There are different ways to start, operate, and stop different electronic machines. For example, microwave, washing machine, DVD player, television, etc. As all of them work differently, you need to know how to operate each of them similarly. You need to know the correct steps to start and shut down the computer. If the computer is not shut down properly, it may create problems when you switch it on the next time. So students, in this chapter, we are going to see switching on the computer, shutting down a computer, operating system. First is switching on the computer. At school, our teachers always switches on the computer. Now we will learn how to switch on the computer. So students, let's learn about them, the process of switching on the computer. The switching of the computer is called booting. To switch on a computer, follow these steps. Step 1. Remove all the covers from the computer and its devices. Step 2. Switch on the power supply. Step 3. Switch on the power button on the CPU. Step 4. Switch on the power button on the monitor. So, wait for the machine to completely load the operating system. Once the operating system loaded, a screen will appear. It is called the desktop. This is the screen of the desktop. This is how we start a computer. Now we will learn how to switch off the computer. We should never switch off the computer directly. It may harm the computer and damage it. There are certain rules which we should follow to switch off the computer as well. So students, let's learn about them. The first step is to switch off the computer is click on the start button. On the taskbar, a menu will appear. When you click on the start button, you see a box opening up. Click on the shutdown or turn off option in that panel. When you click on it, another box appears where you can see a red button which is the turn off option. So click on it and the computer will automatically switch off. Now you will see that screen 2 appears gradually and CPU also turn off. Certain computer systems, the CPU need not be switched off as it switches off automatically. However, in some computers, you need to switch off the CPU manually. Now, you switch off the monitor button and the main power supply button. Now, operating system. It means how a computer operates all systems. Let me give you an example. Students, the principal of a school looks into every task and manages the teachers and students. It is the responsibility of the principal to ensure proper functioning of the school system. As the principal of the school is responsible for all the functioning of the school. It means the school system handle of the principal. In the same way, operating system manages all the jobs of the computer system. A computer cannot work without operating system. An operating system is defined as a system, software or program. It performs all the main functions of computer system. An operating system is a software which enables the users to interact with the computer. It is a set of programs that controls a computer. It creates an interface between the user and the computer. Just as you use a particular language to communicate with people around you, the operating system is the computer language. It is the way people and applications talk to the computer. Let us take an example. Suppose you are traveling to Japan and you enter a store where the people know only Japanese language and you do not know that language. You know to speak and understand only English language. So students, will you able to communicate to the salesman what you want? The answer is no. Suddenly you come across a person who knows the both Japanese or an English. He acts as a translator and communicates between the two of you. Here, he is like the interface between you and the salesman. Similarly, an operating system acts as a medium of communication between the user and the computer. In a school, the coordinator is like an interface between the parents and the teachers. He or she takes care of the needs of the students. An operating system also manages what goes on inside the computer, such as recognizing input from the keyboard. It means keyboard is an input device. It allows you to talk to the computer. It is used to enter information into the computer. It is used to provide the data to computer with help of the keyboard. Second, sending output to the monitor. After the entering information into the computer sending output to the monitor. Then keeping track of files and folders are stored inside the computer. Now we will see single user operating system and multi-user operating system. Operating systems are classified into the following types depending on their processing capabilities. One is a single user operating system and second is a multi-user operating system. First, single user operating system. A single user operating system allows only one person to work on it at a time. An operating system allows only a single user to perform a task at a time. It is called single user or a single task operating system. For a user, task is a function such as printing document, writing a file, editing file or downloading a file, etc. Single operating systems are usually meant for use at home. Single user operating system, the example of MS-DOS. Second, multi-user operating system. A multi-user operating system allows many users to use the same computer at the same time or different time. Therefore, the main computers attached to many other computers. Many users to work on different computers that are attached to the main computer. Through network, all the users are connected to one main system. Multi-user systems are used in offices and big organizations like airports, hospitals, malls, etc. The example of multi-user operating systems, the Windows, Linux, Unix, etc. Now we will see the difference between of MS-DOS and Windows. So student, MS-DOS is the operating system and MS-Windows are also operating system. MS-DOS is an example of a single user operating system, whereas Windows is an example of a multi-user operating system. In DOS, all the commands are text-based, whereas in Windows, here the commands can be given by clicking on the icons. In DOS, one needs to remember all the commands, whereas in Windows there are ready-made commands in the form of menu. In DOS, supports the use of only keyboard, whereas in Windows supports the use of keyboard and mouse. In DOS requires less memory space to be installed, whereas in Windows requires more memory space to be installed. So students, I hope everyone have understood how to switch on the computer, then how to switch off the computer, and how to a computer operate all the system. I hope everyone have understood our second chapter, operating system. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.